Hey you guys, so I am back with a brand new video, and in today's video I'll be doing my best of series. And I kind of figured I did a high-end brand the last time, so let's do a drugstore again this time. So we are doing the best of Wet n Wild. So if you guys want to see what my best Wet n Wild products are, then of course just keep watching. Alright, so if you guys don't know, Wet n Wild was definitely a brand that I shopped when I first started to wear makeup because they were so affordable. Wet n Wild and e.l.f. was like the two most affordable. So I immediately just dived into like their eyeshadow palettes. I dived into like their lip products, and of course like their nail polishes, and like a few of their face products, more so like the highlighters and the blushes. I couldn't do foundation or concealers because they didn't really have my skin tone option in store. You have to shop for it online, and you guys know when it comes to online shopping, I'm not the one for doing that for makeup. So recently they started to actually have a wider range of their foundation shades and concealer shades in the drugstores. So I was able to get my hands on like the foundation shades, the foundation and concealers recently, but in the past my whole collection was strictly just eyeshadow palettes, lip products, and nail polishes. So I guess we'll just go ahead and get started. I do have their shimmer palettes, and I have two in front of me. The first two is just like their regular shimmer palettes, and then the other one, it's the Fergie collection. I'm not sure if they still sell the Fergie collection or not with the Wet n Wild collection. They probably don't, because that was an old collection, but I do still have it because again it's part of this little trio. The first one is called Sangria Castles, which just look like this. Again, these are highlighter palettes, and I actually enjoyed using these palettes back when they first came out. Here is what the inside looked like, and let me just kind of swatch it for you guys. It is a really pretty like golden color, so again, against my skin tone, it's really pretty. It's very flattering. You can definitely build up the intensity of this highlighter if you wanted to, because it's definitely there. As you can see, I added on 2 more layers, so that's just what that looked like. The next one, it is the one called Boozy Brunch, which I've actually talked about in a previous video. I told you guys it was definitely a dupe to Champagne Pop, and here's what Boozy Brunch looked like. It is so pretty. It's more of like a champagne-y golden color. It has like some golden undertones, but it lends itself more to the champagne side, and that is what Boozy Brunch looked like. And then the last one, again, is part of the Fergie collection. I don't think they sell this anymore, but I do know they sell the other two. This one is called Rose Golden Goddess. Here is what it looks like. It's so funny because the first time I seen this one, I was like, hold up, you look for like similar to one that I already have in my collection, which was Sangria Castles. Let me open back up that one for you. All right, so this is Sangria Castles, and then this one is the one by the Fergie collection. As you can see, they both look so similar, but anyways, the one by Fergie is called Rose Golden Goddess, and let me swatch that so you guys can see how that one looks. And again, they look so similar. Here is Rose Golden Goddess right here, and then that's the one called Sangria Castle. So again, they're pretty much the same damn thing, you guys. So if you wanted to get that one, just pick up Sangria Castles, because I don't see a difference at all. Like, they probably just slapped the sticker on it and called it Fergie collection. So moving on to their most recent highlighters, I only have 2 of their Mega Glow highlighting powders. The one I have is called Precious Petals, and then you have Crown of My Canopy. Here is Crown of My Canopy, and here is Precious Petals. You guys know when these came out, everybody was pretty much like, oh my god, Wet n Wild, y'all pretty much changed the game for highlighters for the drugstore, because they were really pigmented, really pretty, and the packaging was just like beyond amazing. Like, I just love that like pressed flower inside. Between the two, my favorite is definitely Crown of My Canopy, because I love this kind of tone for my skin tone. Here it is. It's more like on a rosy golden side, and here it is right here. That's Crown of My Canopy, and then the next one is called Precious Petals. It's more like on the champagne-y side, and my issue with Precious Petals is it's almost like too light for me, but here it is right here. If I do use Precious Petals, I pretty much always top it over with something else to kind of make it just pop more against my skin tone. But it's still a really pretty highlighter. If you know, if you like highlighters, it's a really pretty highlighter. It's just I need to do a little bit more with that particular color. All right, moving on to like my next face product. These will be their blushes. You guys, their Color Icon blushes are so amazing. They're super pigmented. The two I have is called, well, the three I have is called Berry Shimmer, Heather Silk, and Mellow Wine. Mellow Wine is actually my favorite between the three. It's definitely my kind of blush for my skin tone. It's that like pinky mauvey color. Berry Shimmer is a mauvey color, but it's strictly like more mauve than pink. So I can't wear this with like a lot of eye looks. I have to kind of be selective with using this particular color blush, but it's really still a pretty color, and I can just swatch it for you. So super pigmented, really pretty. And then the last one, called Heather Silk, is more of like on the pinky side, which I don't like a full out pink blush, but I just bought it because I was honestly collecting their blushes back in the day. But here it is right here, right there. And then let me swatch Mellow Wine for you. Mellow Wine is a happy medium between Berry Shimmer and Heather Silk. It's that like pinky mauvey color, and here is that one for you. And y'all, these are so pigmented. They are not patchy or chalky at all. It's just a really good solid blush. And I kind of feel like blushes are starting to like die out nowadays, so I don't think you need to go high end for a blush at all. Just go to like a nearest drugstore, pick up either NYX or Wet n Wild, and you'll be good to go. All right, and then moving on to like my next face products. The one I have is by Wet n Wild. It's their Photo Focus foundation. This is in the color Espresso. It's not my color, as you can see. If you guys watched like my previous older videos, I told you guys when I bought this color, they didn't have the shade that would honestly be my shade, so I have to kind of manipulate this one to make it work. However, I do love the foundation. Here is the brush. It's like a spatula, which I think is so cool, so pretty cool and amazing. Coverage is definitely there. It's a full coverage foundation, and it looks so pretty on camera, so pretty on pictures, and they did an awesome job with this foundation, and it's so inexpensive. So if you haven't tried it, girl, you are missing out on this foundation. It's really good. The next one is their pressed powder. I'm the kind of person, when it comes to powders, I'm just like, it's a powder. But I have it in Cocoa. Here is what it looks like. It's just the matching powder to the foundation. I'm not a fan of powders. Like, to me, I'm like, it's a powder, you know, but it's a pretty good powder though, so yeah. And then the next item is their concealer. Now this shade is definitely not the shade for me. I picked up Tawny, but again, it didn't have any deeper shades. When I went to, I want to say Walgreens, they had some newer shades, so I need to go back and actually change this out. But I do like the concealer a lot. You do get more of like a medium coverage with this concealer. It's definitely easy to blend out, and I don't have issues with creasing, so I really can't speak to that. I do have dry skin, but I don't think it cracks or anything on me. It lasts a pretty long time against my skin tone, but again, I have it in the color medium tawny, but it's not my color. I just picked up the darkest shade that they have, which was this one, and I just made it work for me. So yeah. All right, moving on to lip products. I'm gonna throw it back to like the older lip products. These ones are like the cheapest ones in their collection, and you guys know when these came out, everybody was like, yo, like this packaging is really cheap. Like, you have this plastic top and then this like black base, and that was pretty much it. But when I say I stocked up on these when I was building my collection, I have a whole like 2 rows behind me because I do love these. They have some really pretty colors. They're super pigmented. Let me just swatch 2 of these for you. Only thing is they're a little bit drying, like they kind of tug a little bit when you apply it, but they're so freaking pigmented for the price. It's almost like, who the hell even cares if it's drying or if it tugs against your lips, because for the price it's really good, and the pigmentation is definitely there. Look at that one, and that one. So as you can see, you definitely get some nice pigment with these, and they're really good. And they still sell these at the drugstore, so if you want to try it out. I do think along the way other brands have gotten better with, you know, making more better lipsticks as far as like not being too drying, not tugging, i.e. Maybelline, i.e. Milani. However, if you are starting off with makeup, these Wet n Wild lipsticks, they're pretty good, you guys. They're so pigmented, and I mean, I just kind of feel like for the pigmentation you get, a little bit of tugging is not going to kill nobody. So yeah. All right, and then you guys, they came out with their catsuit liquid lipsticks. These are so good. They are kind of drying to me because you guys know I do have dry skin, so they are kind of drying to me. It's not the driest formula out there, but it is a little bit drying, so I do have to kind of like prepare my lips as far as like scrubbing and applying some kind of like moisturizer to my lips. But the pigmentation is so there, and the color selections are really pretty. I'm just gonna swatch two for you guys. I do have more colors in my collection. I just picked out a few so you guys can see them swatched, and here are two colors for you. The one is called Coral Corruption, which is that like corally color, and then the other color, this one is called Berry Recognize, which is that one right there. So really pretty. And then you guys know I do like their Mega Slick lip gloss. I have talked about this 20 times over on my channel. It's called Bronze Berry. I just like this one in particular, and I have another one in my collection that I really like, but I just like this one in particular because I do like to top it off over like other lip products. Here is Bronze Berry. It's super inexpensive, you guys. Like, it's so amazing. I'm not gonna say it's sticky or like anything like that because it is topped over something else, and even then when I do like put my lips together, it doesn't like stick or have that like gross thing that happens with your lips. It doesn't do that, so I do like it a lot. The next item is their Mega Slim Skinny Mascara. I prefer this strictly for my bottom lashes. The wand is so tiny, it does grip my lashes very well. I do not like it for my top lashes. It does absolutely nothing for my top lashes, but for the bottom lashes, it's really good for that purpose. So do like this a lot. And then I have two more like face products. It is their new Color Icon eyeshadow palettes. You guys know these are so amazing. If you haven't tried it, you are sleeping under a rock. I have Rosé in the Air and Not a Basic Peach, and I think I swatched a few of these shades for you guys in a previous video. I haven't swatched Rosé in the Air. I'll just do a few swatches for you, but it's definitely a really pretty like warm tone color. Let me do a little swatcheroo for you. Let's dive into another color. Alright, so here are the colors swatched right here on the side. So I did swatch these three colors for you. As you can see, it's really pigmented. I will say when I did use the one called Not a Basic Peach, I had quite a bit of fallout. So just be careful with the fallout with these. Tap your brush off and you'll be fine. But the pigmentation is definitely there for eyeshadow palettes from the drugstore, and they definitely did a really good job with these two. And I want to say they cost like $6.99, so it's super inexpensive as well. And then my last two products are their nail polishes. You guys, I'm a sucker for Wet n Wild nail polishes. I have a whole collection full of their nail polishes. I pretty much own pretty much every color that they have, to be honest with you. It's really bad, but I picked like my top two. It's the Wet n Wild Mega Last nail polish. The ones like this, you guys, the brushes on these are a nice size, so when you apply your polish, you probably need like 1-2 strokes and you're pretty much done, and you have a nice full coverage. The pigmentation is so pretty. The colors are really vibrant, and I want to say as far as like lasting power, I can probably get at least a good 3 to 4 days without it chipping, which is not bad for nail polishes. A good top coat and you'll be fine. But the Mega Last one by Wet n Wild, it's freaking amazing. And then the one that's the Wet n Wild One Step Wonder Gel, these are so good. These definitely last longer than the regular nail polish. I can honestly get maybe a week out of these and it lasts a really good time. You have the same brush with this one like you have with the Mega Last, because I mean it's the same bottle style, just a different formula. It's like a gel one, so it just lasts longer than the original Mega Last one. But the color selections, it's not that many colors compared to like the regular Mega Last ones, but you do get some really pretty colors that's for like everyday wear, and like your, you know, a couple like pop of colors for fun. So that's pretty much it. But yeah, you guys, hope you enjoyed my Wet n Wild best of video. It's just pretty much what I have in my collection so far that I'm loving from the brand. I do want to, you know, expand and get more stuff from them in the near future. Hope you guys enjoyed my video, and stay tuned for my next best of ... and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.